my name is Michael Bosey. Welcome to my podcast, Marketing Without the Marketing. Glad you could be here. I've been on this customer kick, as you know, if you've been listening over the past few weeks. I think I'm going to wrap it up with this one. I thought I'd have a little bit of fun with this and do a little role play. If you'll indulge me, this might not work at all, but why not? Let's give it a try. What I figured is to sort of wrap up this little series on this customer focus. I thought I would be your customer. Let's try it. I am going to put my customer hat on now. Here it goes. I am now your customer, or at least a prospective customer. And I'm going to tell you all the things that I like and I don't like when I'm considering you as my business. Okay, first, I go to your site, or I see a blog post or something on social. Oh, great. It looks like you're doing some content marketing. Here's some great content. Oh, good headline. Wait, let's click. Ooh, excellent. Nice article, something I'm interested in. Awesome. That's really great. Oh, wait, what's this? Some stupid pop-up that covers the article telling me to sign up for your mailing list? Hold on a second. I just got here. I'm just getting to know you. It's way too soon for you to ask for that. That's too much too soon. And you know what? Almost every time I see this on a site, check your Google Analytics, you're going to get a site exit. I'm sorry. I'm gone. I'm a ghost. Why are you interrupting me? Look, the great thing about content marketing is that we can get away from interruption marketing. So why are you clinging to these sort of old 20th century strategies? Stop interrupting me and let me get to know you. Don't do a pop-up. I'll click when I'm ready. Trust me. Let me get there on my own. When I do, it's going to mean a lot more, and I'm going to be a much better customer for you. Just give it a minute. Why I'm really there is to see that great content from you, right? What I was hoping is that you would teach me something, inspire me, or at least entertain me. And look, if you do that, score a 1 for you. But here's the thing. Now you're going to have to do it again. And look, I don't make the rules. It's just the way that it works. You're going to have to keep doing it until I trust you enough to buy from you. Another thing while we're on this, don't tell me to start slideshow. This drives me crazy. Why can't you just show me the dumb list of time wasters that I clicked on, all on one page? And I get it. Look, I know that you're trying to sell ads on your site per click. So you have this list of 15 dumb things, and that's going to be 15 clicks through some stupid slideshow. Or worse, the ones that you've seen that are 15 items and 30 clicks. This tactic here is just the clickbait of all clickbait. It drives me absolutely crazy. Don't do that. Just let me see the content, get out of my way, stop interrupting me, and, like I said, I'll make my own decision on that. Now, here's the other thing. If you're showing me an ad, if it's valuable to me, if it's entertaining or whatever, I'll watch it. But don't turn the volume up. This tactic drives me absolutely crazy. And, look, I know you're doing it, and I know you paid for it to actually be louder when the TV program shifts to the commercial, and all of a sudden, there you are yelling at me louder and louder. And look, this is going to have the opposite effect than you intend. I mean, look, you got my attention, that's for sure. The yelling worked in that regard, but now, here's what I'm going to do with that attention. I know who you are, so I can avoid you. Seriously. Again, I don't make the rules. That's just the way this works. I thought, hey, if you actually spent the money to pay for this amplification in the commercials to yell at me louder, I figure, you're not quite doing marketing the right way, and that makes me think less of your business. I'm sorry. I really prefer that instead you allow me to come to my own decisions. And seriously, this is the best thing that you can do. Even as a small player, just act like you've been there before. Be cool. Be cool. Stop shouting. Doesn't look good on you. Okay, so either way, I found out about you. Great. Now here's what I'm going to do. Once I'm aware about your business, I got a little bit of an interest. However I found out about you, I'm going to do my research on you. I'm going to ask my friends. I'm going to ask them online and offline. And the cool thing about today is I can do that with relative ease. I can ask people who I don't even know via social channels. I can go to Twitter and ask them, oh, hey, have you had experience with such and such a business, product, service, whatever? And I can get an answer. And you know what? I'm going to trust those guys, people I don't even know, over what you say about your business. Sorry, that's the way that this works. If I've got a friend who's recommended you to me, that's going to mean a lot. And that's going to be really powerful. But like I said, I'm just as happy with a stranger's opinion about you. And I'm going to do that anyway. I'm going to find out about you. I'm going to go to your site. I'm going to check out what you do on social media. I like to know a lot about you before I make a decision about, am I going to go with you or not? And, if I'm being honest, I'll say sometimes I spend more time on this than I should. But, depending on the purchase, buying something can be really, when it comes down to it, an outward statement of my values. And I just hate making a bad decision when it comes to that, especially if it's a large purchase. So I'm going to look at reviews. And, if I go to a site, see some reviews, are all the reviews glowing? Now I'm actually a little bit skeptical. They're all glowing. Everyone has something good to say about you. All 60 reviews are glowing. That's a little, that makes me think twice. Wait a second, are there a few bad ones in there? Okay, good. That's a little bit more believable. But here's the thing. I'm also going to watch how you respond to them. Are you defensive? Are you combative? Do you defend the product above all? Because look, if you do that, that's kind of a turnoff. What I want to see instead is a nice, healthy set of healthy reviews. Because when it comes down to it, when other people like you, I like you too. Also, is there some way that I can tell? Do you understand me as a consumer? Do you get my issues? Do you understand the problem that I have that you're trying to solve? Or are you just some other guy producing some other product? There's way too many of those already. What I want is somebody who takes my needs really seriously. And I don't want somebody there just to force a product on me. That does me no good. I really want to feel some affinity towards those with whom I do business. I just, I want to know that you're like me. We share the same set of values. I want to know that you're good guys at your company. You're honest about your offering. You're trying to do some good in the world. And other things that I like to see too, when I ask about the product, not only are you honest about what it does, but will you actually tell me what the product is not? Because that's important too. I'd rather have clear boundaries rather than you sort of over-promising, and that makes sense, right? Will you even go so far as to refer me to a competitor if you can't serve me? Because that would be really cool. That'd be super valuable to me, and I'd probably think more of you, and I'd probably come back to you for when, I need exactly what your product or service is. Now, look, we as consumers, we want to hear yes. Everybody likes to hear yes. But no is actually the next valuable response. It actually respects my time. It tells me to move on. And that's way more valuable to me than, if you were to just string me along to disappoint me later. Because look, if that's not a match, that's actually good for you to know too. Because, I, as a customer, am a waste of time to you. I get that. That's cool. Now, I also like to see you doing some good, like I said, making the world a better place, even if it's in a small way. I understand that you're a business. That's not your primary motivation. I get that. And, it doesn't have to be some grand statement or whatever. I just want to see you doing small things. Like I said, I want to see that we have the same set of values and aspirations. This is not going to be everything to me. That's not the whole story. I don't need you to be completely dedicated to me on this. But look, it's going to make a difference. Even if it's not rational, these things matter. They really do. Now, I personally am not a millennial, but if I were, this would be incredibly important to me. You should see the research on this, man. They really want companies that are socially conscious, doing some good. This whole thing that I'm describing is really important to them, and they're going to have a lot more buying power over the coming years. And this is exactly why you see even large companies like McDonald's taking a stand on some social issues. It matters to them because it matters to us. Cool. When it comes down to it, I like to support those I like. And I'm more likely to like those who are like me. It's kind of that simple, right? And here's the thing. I get that I have a responsibility in this too. As your tough customer, sometimes I can be a real jerk. I get that. You've seen irrational outbursts from me at times or other tough customers. All I can say is take it as an opportunity, because you may lose me as a customer and that's fine, but other customers are watching you too. And how you handle it makes all the difference. They're watching, so it's an opportunity. Now, I can be really, really valuable to you as a tough customer. You don't want to give me too much power. I understand that. But think about this. If I'm psyched about you, I'm going to tell my friends about you, and that's going to make a huge difference. I have some influence over a group of friends and family, colleagues, peers, whatever. That group doesn't have to be large, but I have some influence. If they know that I know something about you and your business and they trust my opinion and I'm willing to advocate for you, that's going to be better than anything that you can do or say about yourself. So, look, I may be a tough customer, but you should take my needs seriously. Don't go overboard on it. I get that. We don't have to do that. If you're nice to me, I'm nice to you. We'll get along just fine. And not only will I potentially pay you, but I actually may create new customers just like me for you, whether you want that or not. All right, I think I'll stop the role play right now. Not sure if that works or not, but I thought I'd give it a try. Have a little fun with this and be your customer, and hope you find the little exercise to be valuable. Or if not, that's okay too. Either way, let me know in the comments section. Hit me up on Twitter. I love to hear from you guys. You're a great audience, and I just always appreciate the attention that you give me. All right, that'll do it. And, maybe I'll go back to the regular format next week with the podcast. All right, guys, thanks so much. We'll see you next week.